Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Elmayana. I am 6th semester student of English Education Department of Alauddin State Islamic University of Makassar. This is a video project for the discourse analysis subject which was lectured by Mr. Andika Harudin. And in this video, I will tell you about the scope of discourse analysis in the matters of spoken discourse. Spoken discourse itself has three types or three functions, which are as interactional spoken discourse, transactional spoken discourse, and performance spoken discourse. In this video, I will tell you about it one by one, and I will explain some topics such as its definition based on the theory, examples, reason for analyzing this discourse, how to analyze this discourse based on the example, and what things are found from the analysis, as well as its implication in the teaching and learning conversation. So let's talk about topic 1, interactional speaking. The definition of interactional speaking. Our daily communication remains interactional with other people. This refers to what we said as a conversation. It is an interactive communication which done spontaneous by two or more person. This is about how people try to convey his message to other people. Therefore, they must use speaking skill to communicate to other person. The main intention in this function is a social relationship. Speaking as interaction is a kind of speaking which function to establish a social interaction between participants, requires two-way interaction and interactiveness, and focus on satisfying the participants' social needs. Example of interactional speaking. The example of this interactional speaking can be found in two occasions. Those are in the classroom conversation and the casual conversation. First, classroom conversation or classroom discourse is a kind of language used by the teacher and student to interact one another in the classroom. For example, teacher, who can tell me what day is it today? Please raise your hand. Elmayana, please. Participant, it is Monday, sir. Teacher, very good. On the other hand, there are a casual conversation. Casual conversation is the kind of language used commonly in social interaction in the real life outside the classroom. It's often referred to a carefree, unstructured, and unlimited way of speaking. For example, girl, are you busy? Boy, why? Girl, let's go to the mall. Boy, sorry, I can't. I have to finish my homework. Girl, okay, fighting. And reasons for analyzing discourse. The reason for conducting discourse analysis in interactional spoken discourse is to obtain the structure and function of language used in both classroom and casual conversation. By learning the result from analysis, for example, discourse sequence and its function, as well as the internal structure of the conversation, can help the student to have an authentic material which is appropriate to show how exactly the language is used in the real condition. How to analyze discourse conducting analysis for interactional spoken in discourse, for example in classroom conversation, can be done by using the speech act approach and a pattern found by Sinclair and Coulthard called IRF. The pattern shows that commonly classroom conversation occurs by using the sequence of initiation by the teacher, response from student, and the feedback to the student response by the teacher as a follow-up. For example, classroom conversation. From conversation in example before, by using an interact from the data, we can conduct analysis in the following way. Teacher, who can tell me what day is it today? Please raise your hand. Elmayana, please. As initiation. Participant, it's Monday, sir, as a response, and teacher, very good, as feedback. Analysis of the example. Teacher initiates the conversation by saying, who can tell me what day is it today? Please raise your hand. Elmayana, please. This means that the initiation brings the function of asking. And then a student answer the question by saying, it's Monday, sir. So the response functions as answer. And next, the teacher reacts to the student answer by saying, very good. Let's move to the example of casual conversation. Analysis of the example. The conversation is started by girl with an invitation in front of question, are you busy? And then the question is responded by boy, why? In this conversation is not really a response because it doesn't represent the answer of invitation by given question. The why is labeled art or a response which contains an element of second initiation, and then the why elix the second or ri, a response which contains an element. And let's go to the mall is as a third initiation, and it is then followed by a response, sorry, I can't, I have to finish my homework. And the response finally elicits an utterance from the other participant to say, okay, fighting, which is then labeled as follow-up, or V or F. Findings from analysis. The result from classroom conversation analysis are in the table. You can see in the table. The result of the analysis may be used by the teacher to help students to understand the language used in a classroom and casual conversation. This can be done by implementing the result of the generic structure found by the analysis to the student learning material, for example, in turn-taking sequence. Therefore, for the learning activities, a student may use the result to practice more natural ways of speaking. Okay, now let's move to the second topic, transactional speaking. Definition of transactional speaking. In speaking as interactional is more focused on message that conveyed and making other person understand what we want convey by clearly and accurately. In this type of spoken language, student and teacher usually focus on meaning or talking what their way to understand. In addition, speaking as transactional can be identified in terms of discussion, debates, job interviews, and etc. Transactional speaking is the kind of spoken discourse which functions to infer or exchange information and to transact message being spoken. Example: some types of transactional speaking are debates and discussion. One example in the presidential debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump on the September 26, 2016, which was hosted by Lester Holt. This debate employs speaking as a medium for exchanging and sharing information about the candidates' different ideas for a hot issue in America. The debate is hosted by a moderator who leads the debate. Next, reason for analyzing discourse. The reason for analyzing spoken discourse in transactional speaking is to obtain the form and function which is used in transactional spoken. Then the result can be organized. As a material and a data which can help the student to process some skills such as explain need or intention, describe something, ask question, ask for clarification, confirm clarification, justify an opinion, make suggestion, clarify understanding, make comparison, or agree and disagree. All of the skills implication and usage can be seen in the real spoken discourse by analyzing it using discourse analysis. We can understand which utterances function as which. Next, how to analyze discourse. The analysis can also be conducted by analyzing based on the initiation, response, feedback pattern, because this transactional speaking also contains those generic structure found in conversation, but with more than just it all. Next, findings. After conducting the analysis, then we can classify the discourse sequence as well as the function of each component of the generic structure, which are presented in the table A for Lester Holt, B for Hillary Clinton, and C for Donald Trump. And then it can be concluded that transactional spoken discourse consists of three components, such as initiation, response, and optional for follow-up. Implication of transactional spoken discourse. The result of spoken discourse analysis in transactional speaking can be used to the teaching process to make more authentic material in which using discourse sequence as a pattern. For the learning process, a student can use the data to particular function in transactional spoken discourse, such as debate or discussion, to perform more natural speaking. And now I'm going to talk the last topic. It is performance speaking discourse. Definition. In this case, a speaking activities is more focused on monologue rather than dialogue. Function of speaking as performance happen at speeches, public talks, public announcement, retell story, or telling story, and so on. Performance speaking or public speaking is a type of spoken discourse that has purpose of transmitting information in front of audience in the form of monologue. It is a one-way speaking in front of audience. Example: the example of the performance speaking is speech and oral presentation. Here is the example of carrying out discourse analysis to an authentic speech, that is the opening of a fall welcome speech given by the principal of St. David Secondary School. Next, a reason why do we conduct this analysis is because the result can be beneficial for us to identify the form and function used in discourse, the function of language used in discourse, including all of the generic structure, which can be very useful for us to follow when we need to get involved in an activity related to the performance speaking. And here is the script. Next, next findings. The generic structure in the discourse sequence of a good speech are addressing, greeting and attitude, attention grabber, introduction, body, conclusion, and ending. Next, how to analyze performance speaking. And the last is implementation. For the teaching activities, teacher may use this generic structure to make a speech outline that will help students in order to be able to organize ideas logically and clearly in making a speech. On the other hand, for the learning activities, students may use the outline obtained from analysis in the formation of a more natural way of doing speech. I think that's all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.